Welcome into Sports Around the Bar, guys. We're going to go into week 3 every game, and we're going to try to knock it out in 60 seconds per game.
60 seconds each, and now Drew and I each get one challenge, or 2 challenge flags instead, just like the regular NFL, where if we want to go into more detail, we're going to.
Or we challenge what the player or the other guy says. If you don't agree with what he's saying, we have a right to challenge it. We'll go further into it.
If we need more detail, we've got 2 chances. We got to be careful with them.
Guys, sit tight and enjoy this episode. Starting with Thursday night, we got a great matchup. Okay, it's not that great. It's a divisional rival game. Miami's going up to Buffalo.
Not all Thursday games are made equally, right?
No, they're not. You got Miami going up to Buffalo on Thursday night, man. Your time starts now.
We need to see if Miami can get up off of the mat. And what a tough way to do it. Facing Buffalo, a team that has put up more than 30 points each week. Josh Allen looks unstoppable at this point. The Buffalo offense looks unstoppable, even though you look at those skill positions and you're like, huh? What? These guys are tearing everybody up? It really comes down to if Mike McDaniel can save his job, he needs to do a much better job of making Miami look like they belong. Now, they battled New England a little bit. They were in that game for most of it, but New England's probably going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year, and I really don't see Miami being much more than a contender for the first pick in the draft. And ultimately, I think that's kind of where they need to be. Like, this roster needs refreshing, probably needs a new head coach at this point, even though I like McDaniel. I think this is like the slide has already begun. If they get rocked by Buffalo, we're going to be talking about it's week 3, and do Miami need to fire McDaniel and get an interim coach? That's 60.
Awesome, man. That was a great job. I can't go any further. Next game's going to be me on Sunday, starting it off early. You got Green Bay going to Cleveland to play the Browns.
Your time starts now.
Obviously, what we see out of Cleveland Brown is his defense is very good. It's been very good for a while now. And now you're going to play a team like Green Bay, who is the hottest team in the NFL. There's no doubt about that. The addition of Micah Parsons has rejuvenated this team, and they were already good prior to that. Jordan Love seems to be playing pretty good ball. It's going to be interesting what Cleveland does. They just shut down the Baltimore Ravens in their run game. There was pretty much a shutout. No one does that. They completely did it. Can they do it again? Do they take Josh Jacobs out of this game and make Jordan Love beat them by air? And I think it's doable. In my opinion, the Packers win this game. There's not really a whole lot to it. We don't even Joe Flacco, we don't even know if he's going to be playing because Dylan Gabriel came in and finished out the game against him. This is the Packers game all over. I don't even know if I need 60 seconds to go to this, but it's Packers game.
You're allowed to stop ahead of time, and you did a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I thought about challenging it, but I didn't.
Cool.
I didn't. Had to save that one.
All right, buddy.
More important things.
This is your game. Also in the noon bracket, you got Indianapolis Colts coming here to Nashville to play the Tennessee Titans at noon. Your time starts now.
It's so over, Titans fans. It's just so over. I mean, they put together 2 good halves in each game, and it usually is the first one, and then the defense gets tired, and the other team kind of just walks all over them. I will say the Titans have looked good with their young receivers kind of showing up. I think A.O. Manor had the most targets through week 1 of any rookie. He probably has it again after an important week 2 for the Titans. But the Colts have been unstoppable. I mean, the Colts have, again, not punted yet. They're one of 2 teams, I believe, now in the NFL that have not punted through 2 weeks. Daniel Jones looks revitalized with a new group of weapons around him and an offensive line that can kind of block. I know who knew quarterbacks needed those things. Obviously not New York. Because they let him go, 6 years without all those things?
Yeah.
The Colts look like a super team. This should be an easy move for them, but division games get weird, and that's all I'll say. And the Titans haven't been the pushovers that they would suggest from whatever it is under Callahan's tenure of 3-16 through 19 games.
That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
We're cooked. Titans are cooked.
I was never going to challenge you on that one. Not once.
Are you sure? Say something nice about here we go.
Oh, you're going to do it yourself.
Unnecessary rudeness. No, I'm doing it to you. Say something nice about the Titans for once, dude.
Oh, man. I got to say something nice.
Mess up our soundboard, too, doing this.
I can tell. We're doing something over there. Say something nice about the Titans. Well, you already said it. You said the receivers look good. They can play really good in the first.
Young receivers look good. Tyler Lockett had 2 catches for 12 yards. Van Jefferson was a ghost again till the 4th quarter. Calvin Ridley had a couple. I'm saying nice something on your behalf.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
You and everyone else aren't watching the Titans anyway. It doesn't matter.
First half games are incredible. You seem like they can keep up with anybody, and they lose it. If they can play that in a full game, the Titans could be unstoppable. They're not.
Okay.
That's as nice as I can get.
We need 60 seconds or 60 minutes of that first half play.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it.
No. So I didn't really say
Same
anything
action.
nice.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Next game is
You're breaking the rules already. We just started this. You're breaking the rules already.
Next games for me at the noon slot is Cincinnati Bengals are going on the road to face the Minnesota Vikings.
And your time starts right now.
This is a battle of backups. You got Carson Wentz getting his first start. You got Jake Browning getting his first start of the year for both of these quarterbacks. I know Browning got a little bit of play. This is going to be very interesting. You got the two best receivers in the league with I just blanked out on his name. That's really good. Justin Jefferson and
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. Wow, I think that's
The pressure's getting to
the
you.
pressure is on me. Really, I think it's who can show up the most. You saw Chase tear it up last week. Can Justin Jefferson do the same thing? Because that's really what's going to come to. I know you're going to be like, oh, these defenses, they're not that good, but Cincinnati's not a great defense. The Vikings are not playing well defensively. It's really just kind of on these offenses. It is. It's on these offenses, and it's what quarterback can do it. I haven't seen much out of Carson Wentz in a long time. And this is a new playbook for him. Jake Browning has been there forever.
I'm going to help you out. There's my first challenge because I want to talk about this game too. And you can't leave me out in the cold in this one.
Okay.
So again, we're violating our 60-second rule because of our challenge. This is my first one off the board. Drew, this game has a lot on the line for it because both of these teams are playing backup quarterbacks, like you said, but both of these teams were playoff team potential at the very least, and now both of them are playing long-term without a quarterback, especially the Bengals that know Burrow's probably going to be out for 3 months. What's the difference here between Browning and Carson Wentz?
Well, that's what I was just getting at. That's what I was just telling you before you challenged me.
We were out of time. I'm saving you here.
I
I'm
know.
doing you a favor.
Browning's been there for a long time now. Ever since he's been drafted, this has been the team he's at. Zach Taylor has been his head coach since he started his career in the NFL. So Carson Wentz is a brand new team, brand new playbook and everything. This is Browning's game to lose.
But we've seen higher highs out of Carson Wentz than we've seen out of Jake Browning.
100%.
I mean, that Eagles year was special until Nick Foles took over and they won the Super Bowl.
Carson Wentz has never thrown a football to a player like Justin Jefferson that I could remember.
Alshon Jeffrey? Was he there? I think so, right at the beginning of his career.
Alshon Jeffrey was never considered the best receiver.
And while I do agree with that, I guess I'm pushing back a little bit by saying that I think Alshon Jeffrey was a good player.
Oh, he was good.
Right. And so I'm not arguing the order of magnitude that he is better than him.
Then Justin Jefferson
is a better receiver than Alshon Jeffrey ever was. But I don't know that it's fair to say that, Carson Wentz has never thrown to a player of this caliber when Alshon Jeffries was a good player. Like, I think that's just exaggerating a little bit. I'm sorry. I think that's going a little far to say that, you make it sound like he's never played with anybody good. That Eagles team won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Like, they were good, right?
No, they weren't good. Outside of Alshon Jeffrey, I mean, he was never considered the best.
It's true. I mean, he's not Justin Jefferson. You're
Again,
fair. I agree with what you said. I don't like the way you said it. Is that okay? I agree with what you say. I just don't like the way you said it. Jeffries was good.
Who wins this game?
I'm having a hard time picking the Vikings. I mean, I really am having a hard time picking the Vikings, and maybe this is just fatigue from watching J.J. McCarthy struggle these 2 weeks, but I'm having a really hard time saying that they're going to win this one. The Bengals with Browning looked really good. In fact, they scored more points with Browning than they did with Joe Burrow in there. And, it was 17-10 when he came in, and they won the game 31-27. Yeah. There were some interceptions.
They were down when he came in. Just to clarify.
They were. Yeah, they were down 17-10 and won 31-27. I mean, there's some ugly in there. There's some interceptions in there, but he's got Chase. He's got Higgins. Justin Jefferson's had some drops this year, too, where he's looked a little shaky at times.
They're still without Addison. I know they brought in the old Adam Thielen, but he's just not
the old Adam Thielen is right.
He's not what he was. Yeah.
And just to close it out, Drew, I mean, I'm going to go Bengals here, but I got to hold my nose because their offensive line, I was watching, I was like, that is a problem.
It's a game they should win.
You think so?
Yes.
I think both of these teams should win this game, is the thing. Like, both of these teams should be going into this week like, this is a must-win game for us because these are the type of teams we're going to have to beat if we're going to make the playoffs. Well, and if we're going with any kind of, real chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Luckily, they're on a different side of the conference, so they won't have to see each other
again.
Who
are you picking?
I'm taking the Bengals. I believe in Jake Browning just because he's been there forever. Yeah. And Carson Wentz, when's the last time he's played significant football?
It's Fair.
All right, man.
Probably Indianapolis, if I had to guess, right?
The next game is you. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going to New England to face the Patriots. Your time starts now.
I want to say this is going to be all Steelers, but last week against the Seahawks, who I felt like are an inferior team to what the Steelers have going on, is there a potential for an upset here? Vrabel loves ankle biting when he has these teams that don't look like they can compete and they show up and do a good job. Aaron Rodgers is 41, and outside of his first game against the Jets, it wasn't the same Aaron Rodgers week 2 against Seattle. I really felt like this Pittsburgh offense should be impressing more when you consider the 2 tight ends they have with talent. DK Metcalf coming in as a true number 1, in my opinion. Decent running backs in Warren as well. I look at this, and I know the offensive line situation in Pittsburgh isn't amazing, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers should... I'm gonna pick the upset. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I talked myself out of it. I think the Patriots are going to be one of those teams where with Vrabel, every game is going to be ugly. It's going to be close. It doesn't matter who they're playing. But I just think there's been enough bad from the Steelers that this could be a slip-up game.
I can see it. Aaron Rodgers got nothing to play for. That when he has something to play for,
60 seconds is over. You got a challenge. You got 2 flags sitting right there. You don't get to say anything else. Those are the rules of the game, Drew.
It's a terrible rule.
I know.
All right. This
go into it if you want to go into it.
No, this is on me. All right, the next noon game, we got the LA Rams going on the road to face the Philadelphia Eagles.
Is this going to be like a video game where you just save your challenges at the end and then you never use them?
Probably.
Okay, fair enough. Your time starts right now.
I think it's going to be a better game than a lot of people think. Obviously, this is a possibility being a playoff game, later in the season, when you're talking about 2 teams that could possibly have already been in the playoffs and could face each other again. This is such a weird game because it's going to be one of those for like half the game is going to be defensive struggle and the other half is going to be all offense. And when I think about who's going to win this game, it's only because it's in Philly, because I think this was in LA. I think the Rams might take this by surprise, but because it's in Philly, I'm going to give this to the Eagles. I know that they looked really good week 1 and they just looked okay week 2 against the Chiefs, which right now are really beat up. So I'm like, I'm going to take Philly. I don't really know what they're going to be able to do with stopping Saquon. I like what Matthew Stafford did this last week with his weapons in Adams and Puka, but there's a better defense in Philly, and that's just what's going to happen. Nothing against the Titans, but this is a better defense in Philly.
That's it. You ran over too because I was too enthralled with what you're saying. I was really desperate to weigh in. Is what I'm saying. I was really desperate to weigh in.
Not allowed to say anything.
You were killing me there. You were killing me with some of that talk, and I was like, I so want to challenge this, but I'm down to my last one. What do I do?
Oh, you can't talk about it.
I can't. I got to save it.
You get the next noon game, a nail biter here.
Okay.
You get the New York Jets going on the road to the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Well, that's kind of rude. I started the timer already, so I'm ready to go. That's kind of rude to the Jets, who had a good week 1. Could it just be that they had a bad game against Buffalo? No, I think that's who they are. But, I mean, they stepped up to play Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. If anything, Justin Fields kind of embarrassed that Steelers defense that everyone was kind of predicting was going to be one of the best defenses in the league, and the Jets kind of got a hold of him and never let go. I mean, that was a nail-biter all through and through. Came way down when they played the Bills week 2, but now, this week here in week 3, maybe they bounce back and we get a little bit more of the first week. I think we'll probably settle a little bit in the middle here. I just think it's a tough ask for them to beat a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'll be honest with you, Drew.
Penalty. Say
Okay.
something nice about the New York Jets. Besides week 1.
They have Justin Fields on a short contract so they can go get their quarterback of the future before too long.
Even if they're winning games?
Well, no. I mean, if Justin Fields gets you to 8 or 9 wins, you'll keep him, but you're not married to that contract, which I think is smart business. I think 20 was a little too much, but that might just be the going rate in today's NFL. So the nice thing is the future isn't far off. They're not like some of these other teams like Miami that have married themselves to a bad contract. 49ers, perhaps, that have married themselves to a bad contract. And
I like it.
Okay. Is that nice enough?
That was nice enough. I think that was good enough. All right. Next one's mine for another noon matchup. I got the Las Vegas Raiders going on the road to face the Washington Commanders.
Your time starts now.
This is all about if Jane Daniels can play, and it sounds like he's not going to be able to. This is Marcus Mariota going to play the Las Vegas Raiders. I know when you look at the Vegas Raiders, you're like, the defense isn't great, but they got Max Crosby. The guy's a complete stud. And whatever Geno Smith is doing in this offense, it seems to be kind of working. I mean, it seems to kind of be working, right? I mean, you got to give that to him a little bit. This is the Commanders win this game. Commanders win this game. They're at home, even with Marcus Mariota playing, and I'm not super excited about it. Oh, he's got the check.
No. I'm sorry. This is a game that you're like on paper to lose. Where, again, here's the challenge flag. We'll stop the clock. Stop the clock. Yeah, Drew. Marcus Mariota has walked out on 2 teams at this point. It's a character issue. Nobody talks about
He's been
that
there for
'cause
2
he's a
years.
nice guy. He has, and they opted to bring him back.
Yes.
I hate this.
Familiar with the playbook, right? Similar.
I'm not saying similar play style.
Similar play style.
No. The same way like a tractor drives the same way a Lamborghini does.
No.
He can't throw. He can't run.
He's mobile with his legs. He can come
but
out
then
of the
gets
pocket
hurt all
and
the
move.
time. I mean,
Well,
he
let him
really
get
can't.
hurt.
He hurts himself he hurts running, but like non-contact injuries running to the sideline.
Let him get hurt.
And if you're new to the show, I'm current Titans fan. About to say former Titans fan.
No, you are.
Current Titan. Yeah, I'm start rooting for the Chiefs. They keep losing like this. I love a loser. What can I say? Yeah, when you're talking about Mariota, long time with the Titans. I just think that even as good as Washington has been last season, we've kind of seen that come back down to earth a little bit. And now that you're missing your high-profile young quarterback, and you have a guy like Marcus that hasn't really played. We just insulted Carson Wentz for this. What was the last meaningful football Mariota's played? You got to go back to Atlanta.
Yeah, and I think the reason I feel like it's going to be Washington is because they're playing in Washington, and what we've seen from the Raiders has been nice, but it hasn't been, like, astounding, right?
Almost ate doing that. I had to say it. I know. I almost ate leading down.
Twice.
Some drunk dropped my flag. Can you believe that happened?
We'll see. I guess you're picking the Raiders. I'm going to take Washington. We're going to move on.
That's my upset. That's
Yeah.
my upset of the week. And it's all Mariota. Like, number one hater right here. Everyone's like, oh, he's such a nice
I'll tell you
guy.
this.
But he walked out of 2 teams for character problems. Walked out on the Titans saying, oh, I'm just going to stay hurt and get
Eckler
surgery.
being gone is going to make it an issue. I know they got Bill there, so we'll see how it goes. And it's just going to be one of those games.
He walked out on the Falcons, too, when they replaced him with Desmond Ridder, which on one hand, yeah, Desmond Ritter's not a good quarterback, and if you like him more than me, I probably need to go. But on the other hand, too, it's like, don't just, like, leave the team.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's some serious character issues there, and I like Dan Quinn. If, like, anyone can handle character issues, he's probably on that short list of coaches who can.
Sure.
I think here's your upset. I think Pete Carroll and the Raiders are going to pull something out of their hat and surprise everybody. They're going to run the ball well enough. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And Washington's good against the run. So, can I bet? Am I not allowed to bet on Ashton Jeanty?
No.
Am I not allowed to do that?
You can do whatever you want.
You don't agree.
I just think it's Washington's game to lose.
All right, I'm out of challenges now, Drew.
I know.
I'm out of challenges. Whatever you say sticks. Like your word is law to the end of the episode.
I win.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
I get a third one for being right. Twice,
No, you
though,
don't.
right?
You were not right. All right, next
checking.
game. We're moving on. Next game, still a noon game. A lot of noon games this week.
Sure.
In week 3, you got the Atlanta Falcons going on the road to face Carolina Panthers. Your time starts now.
Yuck. Sorry, NFC South fans. I mean, the real hope here is you have 2 young quarterbacks and you want to see them have a good week. I think Atlanta's defense has kind of taken a step forward. I think they're looking better than they have in years past. I mean, it's a low bar to get over, but they're starting to get better on that end. So Bryce Young might struggle. Really, this is the Penix, I don't want to say prove it game, but here's your chance now where you're playing a team that you should be having a lot of success against. That's really what I'm going to be looking for in this game here. I think Atlanta has enough firepower when you talk about all those top 10 drafted guys in the team, you know, your Bijans, your Drake Londons. They should have enough firepower to win this game as well. But I think this is an opportunity for both of these teams and an opening for both of these young quarterbacks to really kind of assert themselves as a guy who, you know, I'm not dead in the water. We need to improve my roster. We need to get better here, here, and here. But look, I can battle a division opponent and I can potentially walk away with the win. I think for nothing else, that's why you watch this game is what can these QBs do? Barely, limboed under the bar on that one. I felt the wind on that one. Breezed right by me.
All right, next game is for me. Ooh, I can't wait. You wish you had another challenge flag on this one because it's your in your division. The last noon game, the Houston Texans are going the road to place the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No. I trust you on this one. I mean, no one else is going to be watching, Drew. This game, no fans here for either of these teams pretty much. You can be as wrong as you like here. Nobody's going to know. No, I'm kidding.
You don't have a flag. You got to stop talking.
I do. All right, you ready? Your time begins right now.
What can you say about these two teams?
That's it.
That's it.
I'm killing your time. No, you want to start over? That was unfair. I talked.
No. It's fine because it's not the fact that I don't think that these two teams are good, but you got Jacksonville who's playing better than you thought they would, right? I mean, they're playing a lot better than what you thought. Houston's offensive line seems to be seeping whole against
everyone.
Yeah, and it's just one of those games where you go, it's a division rival. It's going to be really tough to pick. So when you're trying to think about, okay, who are you going to pick, who you're not. Trevor Lawrence seems to be able to throw a ball anywhere but to his receiver that's open. C.J. Stroud doesn't have time to throw the ball. Oh, man, this is hard to pick. This is hard to talk about. I don't even know what I want to even say. I'm going to pick the Houston Texans to win this game on the road. It's going to be an ugly game, but I don't think it's going to be pretty, probably like 23-20.
Time. Okay, you got it there. I mean, you got the prediction.
That was it.
That's it. That's
all
all
right.
you get to say.
That's it.
I feel like I cheated you a little bit.
It's okay.
I've cheated you a little bit. I interjected. I shouldn't have. Didn't have a flag, so that's my fault.
All I can say is I won't be watching this game. I'll allow you to watch this game.
There's another challenge flag. Unnecessary rudeness. Say something nice about the AFC South.
The Texans were in the playoffs last year.
Someone has to go to the playoffs again. Okay. All right. That's fair enough. I can't argue with your logic.
All right, man. Here, the next one's you. It's the afternoon games. Denver Broncos are going on the road to face the LA Chargers. Your time starts now.
Well, this should be a bounce-back game for the Denver Broncos, who kind of looked shaky against the Tennessee Titans and then lost week 2 against the Colts. You're in division. You're supposed to have one of the best defenses in the league. Time to show it. Talk's over. Time to show it. I want to see a great performance against an offense that, again, has looked pretty good, too, all the way through. Go all the way back to Brazil, and I know it was Brazil, and the Chiefs look a little they're not quite up to playing speed right now. The Chiefs look a little weak, but I think when you talk about it, like, Denver's defense needs to come out here and own, and they need to control this game. They need to keep Justin Herbert on the sideline. At the very least, I want to see no rushing yards from the Chargers, who have a decent offensive line, who have kind of buffed that up. But I think this is going to be a great division matchup. I think this is one of those games where we're going to learn a lot more about the playoff picture going forward after this one, because the Broncos at 1-1 and the Chargers playing as well in this one both have a potential to maybe win the division this year. I knew you had. I baited you into it. I baited you into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you'd sit there and say that they are going to win the division. I get it. Kansas City.
I said maybe. I said maybe win the division.
I saw your eyes and what you were
saw the hate in my eyes.
You did. I know. It's so hard as a Kansas City Chiefs fan not to be panicking at 0-2. It's so hard not to be panicking.
Lost 2 close games. It's over. Have you ever turned the Titans on your television, Drew? It's over by halftime most of the time for us. Like, you don't have to panic.
It is panic because it's been a long time since we've done this. We have done it one time.
2014, actually, since they started 0-2.
Yeah. So it is a little panicky where we're like, okay, what kind of team are we going to be? There's all this hype about, the dynasty's dead. It's over. It's ruined. If that wasn't in Brazil, I don't know if that's what the game would have been. And international games are so odd, and you kind of got to throw those, like, yes, they took an L, and yes, the Chargers won, but would that have happened in L.A.?
Can I push back a little bit?
Sure.
Well, you did say L.A., and it's like it would be a road game, and the Chargers look pretty sharp, even in Brazil, is what I'm asking.
Have you seen them fill the stadium up in L.A.? It's
not amazing.
It's about half and half.
They're all Rams fans, is all I'm saying, that are out in L.A., and I am with you on that, but then again, you get to be at home, you get that kind of prep with you, especially going into week 1 where you get multiple weeks to prepare for it. Could there be an element of them being unsettled by having to go to Brazil, and maybe it got farther? It would have been farther away if this was in L.A. instead.
Maybe it's a good possibility, but you're talking about a team that's won their division 9 years in a row. Even the 0-2 start doesn't stop this from happening. It's too early in the season. Even at the Chiefs,
not giving up hope yet.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a Titans fan.
Fair. hope was over before the season started for us. But go ahead.
All I'm saying is you can't sit there and say that they. I know you didn't. You said maybe, but I knew what you were getting. No, the Chiefs.
You knew I wanted that challenge.
The Chiefs are still the division winners until other proven wise.
Sure. Fair enough.
All right.
Sure, Drew. Sure.
I need another beer. Now we're going to the next afternoon game. It's the New Orleans Saints going on the road to face the Seattle Seahawks. This one's mine. Why do I get the bad ones? Go ahead.
I just wish I got to talk about the Chiefs. I'm hoping. I'm begging. I'll get that other challenge flag from you if I do.
You actually do.
Your time starts as soon as you take a drink. I can tell you need it. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see if we can get that second challenge flag to come out. But your time starts right now.
Again, this is not going to be a fun matchup. It's going to be Seattle taking this for the win. If you haven't watched much, I know the Saints have been trying to be competitive in this league, and I know you're looking like Alvin Kamara's doing well. Rattler's playing a little bit better than everyone kind of thought he would be playing. But this is Seattle's game, right? Sam Darnold's still trying to figure out this offense. He seems to be able to do well. You saw the run game flourish in week 2 with Kenneth Walker doing well. This is Seattle. It's plain and simple. The Saints are good. This is the team that should have the number 1 pick in the draft next year, outside of Carolina or the Titans. No, I think the Titans are going to win a game. 1. This is not a game that I think the Saints are going to win. No offense, Saints fans. I'm trying to be nice. You have a lot of good players, but it's not a great team.
There it is. Okay, cut it off.
Because of the age.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't disagree. I mean,
it's a hard game to talk about.
Is this going to be one of our Say Something Nice segments down the road where we're trying to say something nice about the Saints?
Here, actually, you know Seattle?
What? Okay.
We both need to say something nice about this game.
About this game in general? Darnold, Seattle just played the Steelers pretty tough. I think you're being a little harsh on them. I mean, it may not excite you. Maybe they're not winning the Super Bowl this year. But
I didn't say that the Seahawks.
You said the game is going to stink.
The game
is going to stink. We might see some
stink.
fireworks. We might see Sam Darnold light up a bad team, right? I mean, that's my hope for it. That's a nice thing.
That's a nice thing. Yeah.
Now you got to take the other side. You got to take the other side of the coin and say something nice about the Saints.
I got it.
You said Riddler was playing better than we thought.
I did. He's 100% playing better than I thought. Is it Riddler or Rattler? Why did I say Rattler?
Spencer Rattler. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We got Desmond Riddler on the brain. It is
okay,
Spencer Rattler.
I did say it right.
We both said it. I said it wrong?
No, you said it wrong.
Okay,
I said it right.
100% did. I got him on the brain. I'm sorry. I talked about him before with the market thing. I've been thinking about it ever since.
The nice thing is I can say his name right.
That's true. You got me this time. So thank you for the correction. Is that nice enough? Have we covered our nice bases?
It's nice enough for me.
Should we switch?
The Saints are going to be a top 3 pick in this draft. Plain and simple. You can't.
That's not nice. And we're running over here. We're cheating.
Go
ahead.
That's it. No, that's it.
Okay.
You got a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one for you, man.
I get all the good ones.
It seems like it. The other afternoon game is going to be the Dallas Cowboys going on the road to the Chicago Bears. Your time starts now.
I thought you said a good matchup. Both these teams stink, Drew. Or did you not hear? Outside of like a 97-yard field goal.
I don't have another one of these.
You do. But outside of...
then say something nice about both teams.
In my 60 seconds, Dallas is a popular team, and Chicago has some hope with Ben Johnson. He's just got to figure it out.
Good enough. Keep going.
Games. With this, I want to see Chicago do better in more than just the scripted plays, because it seems like they come out hot and then they just totally fizzle after that as soon as they have to start making adjustments. Could be a first-time head coach thing where we see improvement over the year. This is a weird situation where you're saying, I want to see their head coach improve with his play calling. Dallas, they played Philly really tough. It kind of had a scare against the Giants, but realistically, they were a couple plays away from beating Philadelphia. That doesn't feel right to say, but it's kind of true. They were also like a hair's breadth away from losing to the Giants. I don't know what we'll see out of the Cowboys, but this is a game where the Bears need to step up and win it, but the Cowboys are going to.
I like it.
I was out of time. I had to hurry that last one.
I wanted to throw my challenge flag, but I got a game coming up that...
I'm going to abuse the Chiefs just with the most heinous things you've ever
It's
heard.
fine. I'm not even worried about that game.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Next game is the last afternoon game. I got the Arizona Cardinals going on the road to face the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Your time starts right now.
both these teams are overperforming in so many different areas because when you look at their...
You did it to me. Say something nice about them now.
I just said they're overperforming in what they should.
That's rude.
Okay, the 49ers have lost their starting quarterback and Brock Purdy and started Mac Jones, and they just did as well as they would have done with Purdy in there.
Or better.
Kyler Murray is someone that I didn't think that could play well while playing bad, if that makes sense. Like, if the team's going bad, he's still doing well. And does that make sense?
I don't have a challenge.
Oh, well, good. It makes sense to me in my head. Someone's been drinking. This could be a really good game. I think this actually puts a lot on Mac Jones and Kyle Shanahan. Can you put a game plan together to face a team that's 2-0, hasn't lost yet, and can you beat them? I know you're at home, but it's division rival. They play well. I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals to win this game in San Fran.
Perfect. I mean, I think you were like 27 milliseconds off of where you needed to be, but that's okay. I mean, creative accounting going on. You got that.
Wow, you could just judge me like that, huh?
I'm just saying I finish under 60 seconds. I finish under 60 seconds all the time. Cut!
No, we're leaving that in there. We're leaving it in there. All right, man. The Sunday night game of Week 3, you got the Kansas City Chiefs going on the road to face the New York Giants. Your time starts now.
How did the Giants get a Monday night game against the Chiefs? That's my first question.
Sunday night.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, in that case, how did they get a Sunday night game against the Chiefs? Who scheduled this before the season started? Nobody thought the Chiefs would be 0-2 in this spot. I'm sure somebody thought they were going to get one of these games. Even more so, you don't have to give primetime games to teams anymore. Why did the Giants get this one? Trying to turn it around, they have a decent pass rush, or they should, with Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. This is a game where you're going to need to get after Mahomes and get after those tackles that have struggled to this point. If you're going to win it, he better eat some grass. That's all I'm saying. Then again, Russell Wilson threw for 451 yards before that interception at the end of the game last week. That's pretty impressive. He's going to probably need to do it again if they're going to win this one. Play some defense, Giants. Win this thing. They're not going to. The Chiefs bounce back this week. You want a challenge? I didn't really get into the Chiefs. I had 8 seconds to spare there, but
I'm going to challenge my own game because this is a game that needs to be talked about a lot more.
It's fair. And you did the meta of saving it up. I'm not even going to start the timer then. I'm not even going to do it. You're going to throw the challenge flag?
I get the glorious love of Monday Night Football where the Detroit Lions go on the road and face the Baltimore Ravens on a Monday night in Baltimore. I'm going to challenge it because this game needs to be talked about a lot more than 60 seconds because there's a good possibility this is a Super Bowl matchup at the end of this year. And I want you to talk too, so I'm not just going to steal all the thunder.
Sure.
You just saw for Detroit where week 1, it was a struggle with the Packers. They lost, but then week 2, they bounced back, put up 52 points against the Bears. Huge scoring on offense, and then you've seen the Baltimore Ravens also 1-1, put at 40 points plus in both of their outings. This is going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be fun to watch, and if you're not watching this game, you don't like football because this is going to be one of those games where it's just like, wow. This is the game of the week. There's no question about it.
Show me the Ravens putting up 40 points in this game, and I'm going to say that they're the favorite in the AFC. I know they lost to Buffalo week 1, but if you can put up 40 points in this one as well, yeah, I'm going to be all in on them. This is the game of the week, and I love that it's on Monday. First off, fantastic pick for it. This is so much better than Chiefs-Giants. Who scheduled that?
I don't know.
We can't talk about it. It's not allowed.
Maybe they thought Jackson Dart was starting. Anyways.
Even if they... rookie quarterback in his third start versus Patrick Mahomes and the Giants on Sunday night.
Hey, we can't talk about it.
It's over by halftime. This game is going to be amazing. I think it has, like you said, perhaps Super Bowl implications for teams that, again, have fallen short but have been in the running for these past couple of years to win a Super Bowl. This is going to be just pound for pound, teams with defense, teams with high-powered offense.
Both teams can run the ball. Both teams can throw the ball. Both teams can get after the quarterback and great pass rushers. It's going to be a great game.
The unstoppable force meets a equal unstoppable force, so we get to see what happens on Monday night.
It's going to be such a good game. You should record it if you can't watch it live.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. I think this is the primo. Now, let's pick. Is this Detroit or is this going to be Baltimore? Because
Go ahead. I'll let you pick. Actually, no, let me pick because
It's your game.
This is
It's
my
your
game.
Of course. Take it away.
I'm biased, and I don't want the AFC to be anyone better than the Chiefs. So I'm going to take the Lions. And the reason I'm going to take the Lions is I think they got off to a wrong foot when they faced the hottest team in the NFL with the Packers in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
They got back to what they think they could do against the Bears in week 2, putting up 52 points. 52 points against an okay defense.
They just didn't stop. It was insane. They just did not stop.
If they can do that again, if that momentum does not stop, which I believe it won't, they're going to win this game.
Yep. I mean, they totally had that kind of like, oh, we messed up week 1. We really wanted to beat the Packers. Maybe we took them a little bit for granted, and we kind of got embarrassed in that game where the Pack defense really shut this offense down for Detroit. We'll just see if week 2 was a little bit of a fluke against Chicago, or them taking advantage of a team that struggled at times, or whether this is just the Lions are going to be one of those teams that can put 50 on the board any week. I think we learned a lot here. I think this is going to be one of those games that we look back at, it'll be week 13 and say, well, why are the Ravens really going to lose their spot to the Chiefs for the first seed in the playoffs? Well, they didn't beat Detroit this week on Monday night, that kind of thing. I think it's hugely important, and I agree that I think Detroit wins this one too. Not because of any AFC, NFC bias. I just think that Detroit is the better team by a little bit. I think when you look at the weapons, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, I think for receivers is the best one out there. I think Laporta and Andrews can kind of go toe-to-toe, where one of them could have a better week than the other. And then you look at the running game, I think Derrick Henry is the best player, but I think the Lions' line is better. And they have that 1-2 punch with Gibbs and Montgomery. So you may have the best one in Baltimore, but give me the 1-2 punch of Gibbs and Montgomery over Justice Hill being the third, or I guess the fourth player out of that group.
I would say Derrick Henry's old, but that doesn't really change anything because week 1 he went nuts.
Freak. He's a freak. We don't count that on freak.
But I will sit there and say
11 carries, though, is weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I'll say this about the running back scenario. Obviously, you're going to take Henry any day of the week right now, right? But unfair to him, who would you go with in the future? You're going to take Gibbs, right?
Right. Just because of the age, like you said.
Yeah, it's the age.
But if I wanted to win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, I might take Henry. I might just say, let's bet on the weirdness.
The great thing about this is both these teams have fallen short of both of that scenario, so it's one of those games that's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to watch.
This is the game of the week.
Yes.
And it's on Monday night, just like it should be.
Guys, that's gonna take care of week 3 and our predictions. This was fun. We're gonna do it again.
Yep. 40 minutes, Drew. Better than we usually do. I mean, this is almost always like
it's shy of 40
2 hours.
minutes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like this is always a 2-hour discussion. So I really like the 60-second format. If you do, let us know in the comments. And which game should we have challenged? Which game did we get right? Which game did we get wrong? Let us know. Set it straight before the week starts, because I don't want to hear any of this like Monday morning quarterback like, I knew the Saints were going to win all along.
Guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, post, send it to your mom, send it to your grandma, whoever you do it. Please. We love it all. We appreciate it. It helps us grow.
Helps us out a ton. And make sure you stick with us because we really want to hear from you. We started this show because we wanted to have conversations with people. And I know, at least in our current format, it's not in a place where we can do that. But we hope to get to a point where we can do live in the future. We've done live in the past. We want to do it again. We just need to get to a certain subscriber number before it makes sense on YouTube. So help us out if that's the case. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, that's going to take care of this episode on Sports Around the Bar. This is Jake. I'm Drew, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.